Okay, Bill Thompson, if you're watching this, this is for you. This is going to be sort of a break from the model ship episodes that I'm working on here. And you asked some questions about the Zaanse clock. Now, the one that you saw me working on just in the video there, that was over 6 years ago. And I was repairing it for somebody else. I wasn't really repairing it, I was just making it work. This one here, as far as I know, is the same. However, yours might be different. It could be that different Zaanse clocks have different movements. As far any Zaanse clock that I have seen has a German movement, even though it's a Dutch clock. And as you can see, all the ornamentation and everything's been taken off of this because I hate that kind of stuff. Anyway, I got the I like the sound of the bell. A little bit piercing, but I like the sound of it. However, there's one thing that I'm not going to be able to give you the exact figures on, and that is the weight of the bob. In order for me to weigh this bob, I'd have to take it off of the pendulum rod, which would mean that I'm going to have a problem getting it back in the exact place. But I'll give you an approximate how much it weighs. You know, the lug nut off your car would be just about right. All you have to be able to do is just get it lengthened and shorten the up and down the rod. I know that sounds funny, but that's about the right weight for a movement like this. The weight isn't real important. Of course, naturally you don't want it real heavy because the pendulum spring won't be able to handle it. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my camera and I'm going to hang it from this thing, and we'll look straight down, and I'll try and give you some measurements, and you can just pause your video, and like you want to know how many links there are per foot. Well, we'll put it up against the ruler here, and you count them. Yeah, there's only so much I'm going to do here for you. What else did you want to know? How much the bob weighs? How many links per foot are the chain? Well, I can sort of give you that. And I'm kind of having fun here. It's a break from the model ship. So anyway, here we go. Okay, let's do one of the easy ones. How many links per foot? Well, this is a foot. I'm going to stretch it out nice and tight here. I'll zoom in a little bit. Pause your computer and count them. Okay, now you wanted to know how long is it from the center of the support to the center of the bob. Well, as you can see, this is not really a bob, so we're going to just have to sort of guess here. All right, and I'm just going to do this in inches. Okay, it looks like I'm estimating 9 3/4 of an inch from the top to the center of what would be the bob if it was, you know, I'm just estimating where the mass, the center of mass would be on this thing. Now, you got to remember that this brass rod here also changes the length of the mass slightly. Now, there's numbers on the back of the movement here. I'm going to put my macro lens on and zoom right in on those, and some of those numbers may coincide with the length of the pendulum. Yeah, we can calculate it. It's probably in centimeters, and we can calculate it out. 9 3/4. Did I say 9 3/4? I forgot. Check it again here. Yeah, 9 3/4. We'll just figure out how many centimeters that is, and in all likelihood that will coincide more or less with one of the numbers that's embossed in the back of the plate here. So yeah. Okay, Bill, I'm just going to move this pendulum stem off to the right here, and you should be able to pause your computer and write down those numbers. And then I'm going to move it, and there's a little bit more. Now you'll notice that one of those numbers is a 23. Well, that's probably the length of your pendulum in centimeters. 23 centimeters is approximately what we measured out there with a tape measure. Now I'm going to give you the weight of the entire thing, pendulum, rod, and everything. And it should be in grams. Okay, so it's 45.6 grams total. So I would imagine that the bob would weigh about maybe 42 grams. Yeah, I'm just guessing. Anyway, I hope that helps you.